Hi friends, good evening, and you are all welcome to my Durgam English coaching, through which I explain selective topics in English which are very critical to learn, and the students who appear the competitive exams or degree exams must know the topic, that is prepositions, and how to use them. Do they use meaningfully or grammatically? Meaningfully, we have to use. There are no grammar rules. So, depending on the situation, depending on the condition or sequence, we have to use prepositions meaningfully, selectively. Already in the last class, I explained, I introduced prepositions. Today, we are going to classify the prepositions. Actually, grammarians classified the prepositions into three groups, but it is better to divide the prepositions into five so that even small students also understand how to use them. 6th class, 7th class, 8th, 9th, 10th, school stage, next inter, next degree, next competitive exams. There, the questions will be very confusing. Which preposition to select as the answer? That is very crucial. Without wasting the time, let us enter the topic, kinds of prepositions. There are five kinds of prepositions, in which the first one is simple preposition. The name itself very striking, easy to understand. Simple prepositions. That is, there are some with only two letters, which are very commonly used, very commonly. We use it in sentences. What are they? They are at, on, in, by, to. Next, three letters, for, four letters, since, four or five, since, with, since and for, very important, from, very important. So, these are simple prepositions. Coming to double prepositions, in which we use two prepositions jointly. In plus two, into. On plus two, on to. Up plus two, up to. Up plus on, upon. With plus in, within. With plus out, without. So these are double prepositions. Number 3, Compound prepositions. Compound prepositions beginning with A. కొన్ని ఏతో ప్రారంభమవుతాయి. About, about, A plus bout, above, A plus bow, above. చూసారా? Among, among, amongst, against. So these are the prepositions that begin with the alphabet A. Next, compound prepositions beginning with B. B. Before. Before is also used as conjunction. Some words are used in 2 or 3 parts of speech. Before is a preposition as well as conjunction. Okay? Don't confuse. Before, between, beside, besides. So like that, starting with B. There is one compound word, only one, that begins with D. D, very important. Despite, despite. So these are compound prepositions. Beginning with A, beginning with B, only one that begins with D. Next, phrasal prepositions. Phrasal. In addition to. In addition to. In front of. In search of. For the sake of. Have you observed? These are called phrasal prepositions. In addition to. You see, in search of, beginning with in. For the sake of. For, being used, the phrase is used with for. So like that, there are some phrasal prepositions. In spite of. In spite of and despite, both are similar. But despite is a compound preposition. In spite of is a phrasal preposition. There are some other, I will explain when it is the turn of phrasal prepositions. I have to explain simple prepositions, how to use, double prepositions, how to use, compound prepositions, how to use, phrasal prepositions, how to use, and last one, that is fifth one, participle prepositions. Participle means V4. That means these prepositions are in ing form. ఇంగ్ వాడతాం, వర్బ్కు ఇంగ్ చేరుస్తాం కదా, ఇంగ్ ఫామ్తో వాడతాం. ఇవి we use only in written English, that too in letter correspondence, official letter correspondenceలో అధికారులు ఇచ్చినటువంటి లెటర్కు రిప్లై ఇస్తూ, లేదు అధికారులు సబార్డినేట్స్కు ఆర్డర్స్ ఇస్తూ రాసేటువంటి లెటర్స్లో ఇవి ఉపయోగిస్తాం. వాట్ ఆర్ దే? ఓయింగ్ టు, ఓయింగ్ ప్లస్ టు, రిప్లయింగ్ టు, చూసారా, రెఫరింగ్ టు, రెఫరింగ్ టు, కరెస్పాండింగ్ టు, ఇవి ఒక 5-6 ఉంటాయి అంతే. ఇవి స్పోకన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ కాదండి, స్పోకన్లో వాడము. పార్టిసిపల్ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ ఆర్ యూజ్డ్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్ written English, that too official correspondence. We use them. So let me revise. How many kinds of prepositions are there? 5. What are they? Number 1, simple prepositions. Number 2, double prepositions. Number 3, compound prepositions. Number 4, phrasal prepositions. And number 5, participle prepositions. So in the next class, I will explain simple prepositions, how to use them, where to use them correctly, meaningfully, suitably to the situation and meaning. Okay, thank you for listening my class. If you find something interesting, you can subscribe. If you are a new person, first time visiting, please subscribe. Old subscribers need not subscribe again. If you subscribe, it will be invalid. Old subscribers can view my channel, can like my channel, so that I can post many more videos which may be useful to you. If you are a student, very useful. If you are a student searching for a job, very, very useful. Thank you for visiting my channel.